56. Watch the twist.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick six. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Adam Thielen. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gould with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 38, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 29-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 7-yard pickup.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Garoppolo, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018.
It's a foot race. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hey, alert! 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 21, 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Wait.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Garoppolo looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that run.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. His pass caught at the 4. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because often
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Ball going deep here for Taylor, and that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, it's Coleman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. Smith catches left side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. He's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it.
What up, cuz? What up? Hey, how you get on here? Did you join me in the live? This is my first time broadcasting. Say, man.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
No, man, I'm learning as I'm playing. I was watching the game too at the end of fucking Trubisky through that pick. That's how you jumped out on
Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Garoppolo nearing the 300-yard mark.
I wasn't doing shit, and then fucking you heard fucking David Johnson on the first play.
Garoppolo.
Bullshit.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis.
I done got a little bit better. Get your ass right here in this game. That's the only way I'm going to get good. Play, y'all. Man, my wide receivers is trash.
Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in.
Just came back from the injury.
That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage.
And that's why I'll be watching your safety all day. And my running back, he fumbles the ball.
After the touchdown,
because you know I gotta put in work. You know, I'll be winning games because I put in work.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's why I was up 17-0 on Lobo.
About the 17-yard line.
It was too early. I didn't have my weed in it. That shit crazy, man. See, I don't mind getting blown out though. You know what I'm saying?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I beat your dad too last
time
night.
to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for White'em. And now here's another
I got Kevin White for man, the nigga from the Bears.
Seahawk, Richard
He got released. He got released by the
take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski. That's
why I was telling you, like, hey, say Arizona is horrible. You feel me? And I still be winning like 6-7 games when I actually play the game.
This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This is caught. And across
my defense is young. I gotta get these niggas turned up. My offense out here looking trash, just like the Bears offense.
Second touchdown tonight as his guys continue to pour it on.
Go ahead.
I don't even blame for this. I blame the play call.
It's caught at the one.
The whole game.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
He had wide open niggas. They was just missing. This nigga Trubisky can't see the field, bro.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Shit, this nigga Murray's accuracy is horrible, though. I gotta get this. I'm trying to get this nigga up. His accuracy, he like a 69 when we started the season, bro.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the draw, here's Johnson.
They got Johnson back in the game. He ain't hurt.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
How did you do that little underhand pass on that 2-point conversion, yo?
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And
there you go, Fitz. Let's go.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals claw one back.
You tapped him, but okay.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Them fucking catching that Tyler perfect. I can't never get the Tyler down. That should be fucking weird. Maybe because I be smoking too many drugs. You know what I'm saying? I be high as hell. Hey, when you get which NBA 2K?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Yeah, I can be able to play this shit until next Wednesday. I got it. I'm just gonna download it. I'm just playing my next day off because I gotta do that little prelude shit first before I start playing with y'all niggas. I'm trying to be good. Say, listen, what you with all how many you did all your little characters already?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of full time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
Yeah, but I got to practice too.
Because that is
I'm gonna have my whole. I'll get another day off or two.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. It's going to be a thrower. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
To the right side and complete to Washington. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down.
My nigga scored a touchdown. That's all that matters.
33.
I don't get shut up.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Second part of that second quarter.
Switch.
I know. I can tell when you ain't moving that damn safety around. You know what I'm saying?
Now Garoppolo.
Thank you.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebound. And my goodness,
He's just too
another
slow,
interception.
Man, look, I try to get to him. See, look, how you get the timing up there like
Alexander.
that?
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Do you tap the R2 button though?
Not for him.
Like
7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Would you hold it?
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
I know you got to get the timing down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be
7,
missing. That's what I'm missing.
You're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
First down, 49ers.
That's what I be doing. That's what I be doing. I be hitting the button and stopping and shit. Leave the niggas wide open. That's how we let niggas back in the game. It be just little mishaps and D. Plus my secondary is horrible. You feel me?
One Omaha.
I don't know how I be keeping niggas up in the game. Look, I knew you was going to go to this bitch.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost...
He gonna be a scrub in real life. Fucking Kirk Cousins, bitch ass niggas.
a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, you go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He don't even play.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray going deep for his tight end Clay. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, I see how they do the scrubs when they get down bad. The rest of them call shit.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray now. And now here's another interception.
Terrible.
Picked off by Quan Williams. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Terrell Suggs able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
I already know.
Garoppolo looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
What was you doing, chilling?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They need some serious work. Who was their coach last year?
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot.
Yeah,
3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here.
He's coming. He's at the 6. Pull it. Now. Kill.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Right in the face.
They hit him in his face. Such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches
get the fuck out of here.
why didn't you do that?
Good job, Pat
Pete. Looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play.
Nah, that's why I need him out there. He's the only nigga that can help me.
They will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
3 or 4 interceptions already.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Give me that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week.